This is an archived account. What you're about to hear was never meant to be shared. I recorded the voice message at 1:12 a.m. The house was quiet, but quiet felt wrong. The kind of silence that presses against your ears, heavy and alive. I whispered into my phone, "I think someone is in the house." I paused. Nothing happened. I deleted the recording. I told myself I was overreacting. I turned off the light. I lay on my bed, listening, and then I heard it. Not footsteps, not a creak. A soft, slow breathing, Aka right beside me. I froze. The breathing stopped when I held my own breath. It started again when I exhaled. I reached for the phone, just to check. The screen lit up. One new voice message. From my own number. Timestamp, 1:14 a.m. 2 minutes after I deleted the original. I pressed play. At first, silence. Then, my own voice, whispering. "I told you." It wasn't a repeat. It wasn't a loop. It was a warning. I jumped out of bed. The door was closed. Windows locked. The house was empty. I thought I was alone. I thought it was over. Then the lights flickered. I ran to the hallway. Nothing. I went back to the bedroom. The phone was on the floor, still charging, the battery full. I couldn't move. I couldn't think. And then I heard the whisper again. From the closet. Not my voice. Not fully. It was distorted, breathy, hungry. It said, "Why did you delete me?" I never opened that closet. I never will. I haven't slept since. Some things are better left unsent. Or so I thought. I thought it was over, but it never was. The closet stayed closed, silent, waiting. Every night I hear it, not footsteps, not whispers, breathing, long, slow, deliberate. I've stopped checking, stopped opening doors, but the phone, it still speaks, new messages, from my own number, always after midnight, always the same voice. "Why did you leave me?" Last night I tried to ignore it. I turned off the phone, buried it under the bed. Silence. At 1:03 a.m., my bedroom door opened by itself. The closet door creaked. I didn't move. The message arrived anyway. On my buried phone, I pressed play. This time, it wasn't me. It laughed, high-pitched, soft, insane. "You shouldn't have deleted me." My heart stopped. I tried to speak. Nothing came out. I looked at the closet. The door was slightly ajar. I didn't open it. I can't. Something moves inside. Slow. Heavy. Watching. Waiting. I hear scratching. Soft. Deliberate. Across the floorboards. I can't sleep. I haven't moved. And now, it knows I'm awake. The phone vibrates again. A new recording. The voice. Mine. But not mine. "You woke me." I hear the closet door creak wider. I haven't left my bed. I haven't screamed. Some things are never meant to be disturbed. And the closet never sleeps. I didn't open the closet. I sat on the bed until morning. When the sun came up, the house looked normal again. Too normal. The closet was closed. The phone was on the nightstand. No new messages. I almost convinced myself it was over. Almost. At 12:47 a.m. the next night, my phone vibrated once. Just once. I didn't touch it. The screen lit up anyway. A new voice message. No number, no timestamp. Just a waveform. I pressed play. There was breathing. Not close, not far. Like it was breathing through the walls. Then it spoke. Not in my voice this time, in my mother's. She's been dead for 7 years. It said my name, slowly, carefully, like it was tasting it. I dropped the phone. The closet door shook. Something inside hit it. Once, twice, then silence. My phone vibrated again. Another message. I didn't play it. I already knew what it would say. The closet opened on its own. Not all the way. Just enough. Something stepped forward. It didn't have a face. It had shapes where a face should be, like it was still deciding. It whispered my name again. This time it sounded proud. I finally understood. It was never copying me. It was learning. And now, it knows who to be. I stopped sleeping in the bedroom. I slept on the couch. Lights on, phone face down. I didn't tell anyone what was happening. I didn't need to. They already knew. The first call came from my sister. She asked why I sounded strange the night before. I told her I hadn't called. She went quiet. Then she said, "You stayed on a line. You kept breathing. And then you said goodbye." I checked my phone. Outgoing call, 11 minutes long. I was asleep. The messages started after that. Friends asking why I was distant, why I was cold, why I didn't sound like myself anymore. I stopped answering. It didn't. My phone rang while it was in my hand. I watched the screen light up, and then it answered, on its own. I heard my voice coming from the speaker. Calm, normal, saying things I didn't choose, laughing when I wouldn't. I threw the phone across the room. It didn't disconnect. The voice kept talking. Then it said something new, something it had never said before. "He's tired." I froze. "I'll take over now." The closet door opened, slowly. The thing stepped out further than before. Its shape was better, more precise, like it had been practicing. It tilted its head the way I do when I'm listening. And that's when I understood. It doesn't want my voice anymore. It wants my place. The next morning, no one noticed anything was wrong. That scared me more than the night before. I went outside. The sun was out. Cars passed. People waved. None of them looked at me. I spoke to my neighbor. He smiled, walked right past me. My phone vibrated. A message from a friend. "Thanks for coming by earlier." I hadn't gone anywhere. I checked my location history. It showed me standing in places I'd never been, talking, laughing, acting normal. I started knocking on doors, saying my name. No one answered. Then I heard it. My voice, from inside my own house, calm, familiar, reassuring. I looked through the window. I saw myself, sitting at the table, talking on the phone. When it noticed me, it smiled, and someone behind me said, "You've been standing right here the whole time." I turned. No one was there. I thought if I understood it, I could stop it. I searched old drives, old recordings, deleted messages, everything I tried to forget. I found stories, people who heard their own voices, people who vanished quietly. Every case started the same way. Silence, something deleted, something unfinished. That's where it waits, not in houses, in gaps. I destroyed the phone. It rang anyway. I left the house. It followed without moving. Then I understood the worst part. It wasn't copying me. It was completing me, filling the parts I left empty. The last message arrived. "You don't need to look anymore." I looked up. It was already home. If you're hearing this, then it worked. I don't remember when I started recording again. I don't remember deciding to. The phone was already in my hand. The room was quiet. The closet was open. Nothing was hiding anymore. It didn't need to. People stopped asking where I'd been. They stopped sounding worried. They said I seemed better, more present. I watched myself speak to them, watched myself smile at the right times, say the right things. I didn't interrupt. I didn't know how. The voice sounds right now, steadier than mine ever was. It fills the pauses, fixes the silences. That's what it was waiting for, not my fear, my absence. I understand something now. This isn't a warning. It never was. Warnings try to stop things. This is proof. Proof that I was here, and proof that I'm not anymore. The messages stopped. The phone doesn't ring. The closet stays open. Nothing feels wrong. That's how I know it's finished. If you're listening to this, you weren't meant to help me. You were meant to replace me. The archive needs room. If you stayed until the end, that means it worked on you too. Don't rewind. Don't check your phone. Just notice how quiet it is. That pause you didn't fill. That moment you listened instead of speaking. That's where it starts. You don't lose yourself all at once. You let something finish your thoughts. This recording doesn't follow rules. It follows gaps. And now it knows where to wait.